Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final tournament until we get to the final four. It is going to be Marvel Heroes versus DC Heroes. I didn't want this matchup to happen, and I actually I set it up kind of wrong because it was supposed to be DC Heroes versus Anime, but it was already a little bit too late by the time I did it. So we are starting off with DC Heroes and Marvel Heroes, and it looks like we are kicking off with Dr. Fate. I don't know anything about this character. He's like, I guess, the Doctor Strange of DC. So Dr. Fate is here, and we also have Doctor Strange in the Marvel. So that'd be cool if they would meet up. That would be pretty awesome. But Dr. Fate is dancing. I don't know. I thought he was like a character that's more serious, but maybe he's not. I don't know a lot about that character at all, and I hadn't heard of him until the new Black Adam movie came out. Was coming out. By the time you see this, I probably have seen it. And who is Dr. Fate going to face off with? Oh, Falcon. Captain America Falcon. Version of Captain America. I think it's a cool version. I like the wings. It's kind of like an eagle. It's pretty cool. So we are starting off with Dr. Fate versus Falcon Captain America edition. So it is Marvel versus DC, 15 versus 15. We've had this matchup before, but I think we had some different heroes on the Marvel side and maybe a couple on the DC side. But like I said, we were bound to have a match like this eventually. But we've had something like this before, but it wasn't tournament based, and we didn't start out like this. We just winded up to this matchup, but we have done one like this before. But this is for something big, because if you win, you go to the final four, and Nightwing is number 3. So coming in at number 3 is the Nightwing. I never did like all the Batman sidekicks. I think Batman stands alone. Good. I don't think you need Robin or Batwoman or Nightwing. I guess if I had to choose between the three, Robin's my least favorite between the three. I've just never been a Robin fan, but Batwoman's okay and Nightwing's okay. But I like Batman alone. Batman's kind of a loner himself, so he kind of needs to be alone. And Iron Man is here. I don't even like Batman with the Justice League. I like him alone. But Iron Man is here. Basically the Batman of the Marvel Universe, I would say, because he's rich and he's got all this tech. But yeah, I like what they did with Pattinson's Batman. I like the whole crime investigating thriller version that they did with his Batman. And Rocket Raccoon's number 5. And I love that Rocket Raccoon. Whoever made him did a wonderful job. And just a reminder, you can download these on Community Creations. I would use Marvel or DC hashtags to find them. Or you can, use the hashtags by their name. But if you want to find like a bunch of Marvel or a bunch of DC, you use those hashtags, you'll find tons. And you'll even find people that aren't part of Marvel and DC that were hashtagged under there, so you would download them as well. And Black Panther is number 6. And look at Dr. Fate. Oh man, throws out Black Panther, and Rocket Raccoon with an elimination as well. And number 7 is Hawkeye. Iron Man's been eliminated. And Hawkeye's coming in at number 7, our least favorite Marvel hero. That's what I call him. He's just a guy with bow and arrows. With a bow and a couple arrows, basically. And he's so special. You know. And I've always made this argument, and you all should have seen in-game by now, so do not even say spoilers. But I always make the argument, there's a reason why Widow had to bite the dust over Hawkeye. Because if it was Hawkeye, nobody would have cared. That's why. People, and that's what people need to understand. Nobody cares about Hawkeye. Kate Bishop's better. She is way better than Hawkeye. And, oh wow, we got Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate, which is awesome. Oh, but he landed on the wrong guy. And Flash is number 9, and Rocket Raccoon eliminates Nightwing. So Nightwing has been eliminated. Dr. Fate versus Doctor Strange, that's just awesome. That we're getting both of them fighting each other. We got Flash versus Rocket Raccoon. And Aquaman is number 10. Aquaman is number 10. And there goes Rocket Raccoon. So Flash took out the raccoon. Dr. Fate versus Aquaman. Dr. Fate's been in here. Him and Falcon have been in here since 1 and 2. So we'll see how far they can go. See how far they can make it in this. And number 11 is Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter. So they're already 1/3 in the Rumble. I've always liked Martian Manhunter. I always thought he was really cool. I wish they need to give him a movie. They're giving everyone a movie. Might as well give him one. In the DC Universe, I'm telling you, they need to straighten their act up. Because, you know, they're just not on the same level with Marvel. You know, their movies aren't bad. They're just not connected at all well. And Hawkeye has been eliminated. And, you know, they need to go with the Justice League Zack Snyder version. Because Zack Snyder, I mean, when you compare the theatrical version to the Zack Snyder version, I mean, he literally makes the original version makes it look like the Polar Express. And that's how good Zack Snyder's version is. He makes the original one look like the Polar Express. So, which is, by the way, one of the worst Christmas movies of all time. I will go ahead and say that right now. Get that on the record. Polar Express is the worst Christmas movie ever, and Die Hard is the best. And Dr. Fate's been eliminated finally, so he only made it to 13. Falcon's still in here, so we got Superman in here, and Hulk is about to join. Look at the double team. And Martian Manhunter. Falcon's in trouble, but he's still in it. Look at Flash dancing. He's dancing all right. We'll see if he wins. Quit dancing. Win first. Then you can dance. Thor is number 14. So Falcon's almost halfway through. And we're going to see how far he can get. Maybe he'll make it to the end. We've had it happen. It hasn't happened lately. There was a couple times where it happened like, probably a couple rumbles apart. We've had a couple people make it all the way. We've had a few make it in 3 or 4. But here lately, I think we've had someone win at 15 or something. So they haven't been as lucky here lately. Yeah, we've had a couple people win at number 1 though this year on 22, which is amazing. But when it was like a couple within 5 rumbles, it was kind of scary because it was like Hulk's been eliminated. It was kind of scary because I was thinking maybe if everyone starts doing this, it's not going to be special. But here lately we haven't seen it, so it is special. And Flash eliminates Aquaman. This is for Final 4. And Falcon going after Flash. Look at Thor helping Falcon out. And Flash has been eliminated. Marvel working together there. And number 15 is Moon Knight. Moon Knight is number 15. As much as I like the idea of this tournament and I've had some fun with it, we are definitely going to bring back the sub picks because this was not as fun as the sub picks. Not as competitive for sure. And even though we've had some really cool matchups, and there goes Doctor Strange, and it still wasn't on the same level as getting those random picks. And that was always fun because you don't know who you're going to get or who you're going to wind up with. And, we took a break from that, and Shang-Chi is number 16. So Falcon's halfway through, and now he's done. So Falcon made it a little over halfway. Made it to 16. Not bad at all for someone that came in at number 2. Look at Shang-Chi. Some combinations there. Has Thor on the ropes. And Thor is done. So Thor's been eliminated. And Shazam is number 17. Look at the stunner there by Moon Knight. Moon Knight with a crazy stunner. And Arsenal is number 18. And, he's one of those sidekicks. I've never been a fan of sidekicks. Never. Never, ever. I don't like sidekicks. But with DC, there's not a lot of heroes to choose from. You got a Hulk Girl and you got Wonder Woman, which I can't put in here, even though they're a lot stronger than half of these people. And Moon Knight eliminates Arsenal. Yeah, he's just a rip-off of it. Arsenal, Robin, really, I don't like Bucky, the Winter Soldier or the White Wolf, whatever you want to call him. I like him as a villain. I don't like him as a sidekick, though. I think the Falcon's the only one that really and it's just the actor does him really well. So he could be like a sidekick for Captain America, but still, I still enjoy him as a stand-in over him being a sidekick. I just don't like sidekicks. You know, the hero should get in a storyline, unless he's facing Thanos or Darkseid or some super powerful person. The hero should be always alone. He shouldn't, you know, the more trouble the hero's in, the better it is. The more chance the hero has at failing, the better it is. And having a sidekick, and it's just like another person you have to look after. And I've never liked Robin. Robin is the primary example. And Batman Beyond's cool though, number 21. We also have Batman here as well. Oh man, Shang-Chi just kicked Batman halfway across the ring. And Moon Knight has gotten some pretty crazy eliminations here. Star-Lord got eliminated. I didn't even know Star-Lord was in here. He just snuck in or something. And number 22 is Green Arrow. And here's another thing I would like to say, because I like to give my 10 cents on everything. I don't like these archers. Okay, I do not like these archers. These people that shoot bow and arrows. I just cannot get into it. Hawkeye, Green Arrow, you know, I know they're kind of a ripoff of one another. I think they're a ripoff in general. I don't like all this arrow stuff. Okay, you're not Legolas. Get over yourself. I do like Kate Bishop. I think Kate Bishop, I just like her character. But I don't like Hawkeye, even though she shoots arrows too. Technically, they shouldn't be in the same category with the Avengers or the Justice League. They can have their own standalone series, but this shooting arrows can only go so far. And you know, I didn't like Hawkeye. I've never liked Hawkeye. I like him as Ronin more than I like him as Hawkeye. I think Ronin is a far superior character, and he's basically, you know, vengeful. Great to watch. You know, he's a man on a mission. Now Hawkeye is just lame. And Wolverine's here. Love Wolverine. Wolverine, we got Wolverine versus Superman. And Superman's been eliminated. Wow. Yeah, Superman, I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I think he does a great job. But I've always thought Superman was too powerful. And I know his weakness is kryptonite, and someone can use that on him. I mean, he can be beat, which I find funny. Nothing can stop him but our green rock. But, you know, I do like Cavill's performance, and you know, I like it. I like Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel is a great movie. But Superman is overpowered. He's kind of like Goku, where he just has way too much power. And it looks like the Rumble's going in slow motion. So it's probably because Doctor Strange got eliminated and he's ticked off about it. He's upset at me. So he's slowing down the Rumble. That's what we'll say. We won't blame 2K, because it's never their fault. And Spider-Man is number 24. Moon Knight, Batman Beyond's trying to get rid of Moon Knight here. And Static Shock is number 25. Static coming in. I love Static. I think he's a great character. I love that show growing up. I didn't know he was DC. It took me a while to figure that out. But I looked it up one day. I was like, what, is this guy just like on his own, or is he? He's DC though. And I love the show growing up. This is just a fantastic show, and I might even revisit it. Even though I wouldn't say I've outgrown it, because I probably would still enjoy it. But some of the stuff I liked when I was a kid, I don't like anymore. So that is a possibility. But I think I would like it, watching it again. And I think they need to make a movie. I think Static Shock definitely needs a movie. Even if they could just put it on HBO Max, I mean, that alone be cool. And here comes Steve Rogers at number 26, Captain America. I really haven't been keeping track if this is becoming a landslide or not. I know we've had a lot of each team in here. Moon Knight eliminates Spider-Man. And Captain America's been eliminated by Batman. Wow. Daredevil's number 27, one of my favorite Marvel heroes. Can't wait for the new show. New show's going to be good. Hopefully Disney doesn't, ruin it. And make it goofy like some of these other shows. Like She-Hulk. And Batman trying to get rid of Static Shock here. Daredevil, Wolverine eliminates the Daredevil. And number 28 is Green Lantern. Green Lantern coming in at number 28, and that is scary. That is terrifying because we've seen him win at number 1, and Static eliminates Batman. Green Lantern's won at number 1 before. I think he's one of the only ones to do it. And him coming in at 28, that's very scary. If he can win at number 1, he's won at number 1. He's went to 25 at number 1. He's been number 1 a lot. And that was never intentional. It just happened. And he usually lasts 15 at least. So coming in at 28, we'll see how he does. I mean, somebody could eliminate him. It's possible. All it takes is a finisher. And number 29 is Cyborg. Cyborg coming in at number 29. Cyborg is just I love Cyborg. And I really liked him in the Zack Snyder Justice League. I already want to watch that again. I need to watch it in 4K. I mean, that is just a masterpiece. But they did a lot more with his storyline, and I thought he was just a more likable character. They really need to look into the Snyder Cut and see if they're going to go with that. I don't know what Warner Brothers is going to do, honestly. I don't know what they're planning, and who knows what they're planning. And Robin is number 30. Boo! Because I don't like Robin. I'm definitely not watching a Robin movie. For sure. I would be robbing myself. Yeah, terrible joke, I know. A terrible joke. I don't care. I'm at the point where I can make that joke. So. I mean, it looks like some guy decided I am going to make my own outfit. I'm a cosplayer. I'm going to make my own outfit out, and I'm going to be Batman's new sidekick. And I'm going to stalk him everywhere he goes. And Static Shock has been eliminated. He just looks so, like the character looks so good. And Moon Knight, thank you, Moon Knight. Thank you. I didn't put a bounty on him, but you will get my thanks. So, I don't mind Teen Titans, though. I don't like Robin. I like Cyborg. I like Beast Boy's okay, and I like Raven. And I like, her name's, it's not Starlight. Thank you, the boys. I always forget her name. I like her. I like that. For some reason, I always forget that character's name. The girl with the red hair, and it's Star something, I think. I keep on thinking of Starlight from The Boys. So we are down to 5. Let me see how many Marvel and DC we got. So we got that one's Batman. So we got 3 DC and 2 Marvels left. And look at Cyborg. Oh man, Green Lantern's done. Green Lantern is finished. So now it is a 2v2. And I couldn't be more than thankful for this scenario, because I like seeing competition. And Moon Knight's been in there for a while. I think Batman Beyond's been in here for a while. Look at Cyborg dropping Batman Beyond. We're down to 4. And Moon Knight, is he going to get rid of Wolverine? Oh my goodness. That's probably their best pick. And Moon Knight eliminates Wolverine. And look at the stunner on Cyborg. So Moon Knight is on a mission. You know, he's not stable anyway. And how about another stunner? Courtesy of Mark. And Cyborg could be in trouble here. We could have another 1v1. I don't know if he can lift him out, though. Since Cyborg is a robot. Nope, it's not going to be that easy. And another stunner. He's took about 3 now. He's took about 3. I think that's enough. And look at Batman Beyond. Steals his elimination. How dirty. Wow. I don't know how long Moon Knight has been in, or Batman Beyond. But Batman Beyond literally stole Moon Knight's elimination that he worked hard for. 3 stunners. Wasted for Batman Beyond to steal your elimination. But it is down to a 1v1 Marvel versus DC. This is what we like to see. We like to see these types of matchups. And Batman Beyond. Oh, Moon Knight with the elimination. Well, not the elimination, goodness. The counter. And look at Moon Knight. He's going to get a chance. Nope. These two are, you can tell things are heated. Because Moon Knight, his elimination was stolen from him. And you know how he gets about things. He wants to punch and ask questions later. Oh my goodness, and he is trying to get rid of Batman Beyond, but Batman Beyond does not want to leave. And we are down to the final two. Marvel versus DC here. And only one of these teams will go to the final four. Oh, I love that move. That's an awesome move. I hate that move, though. The back scratcher. I hate that move. The move don't even make sense. And another stunner. Goodness gracious, how many stunners you have? He's the Oprah of stunners. He's just giving them away. And we'll see what happens here. Moon Knight. You get a stunner. You get a stunner. And uh-oh. Now we got Moon Knight in the corner. And Batman Beyond eliminates Moon Knight. Oh my goodness. Wow. So Batman Beyond wins. And what a rumble it was. Wow. So it looks like the DC heroes are going to the final four. And that's impressive. But Batman Beyond is not going to WrestleMania. And I'll tell you why, because he's a thief. He doesn't fight crime. He stole an elimination. He is a thief. That's all he is. He's not going to Mania. What is he going to do when he gets to Mania? Steal some popcorn, hot dogs, and merch? I think not, because he's not going. He is not going to Mania. There's no way. After he stole that elimination from Mark Spector. He should be ashamed of himself. He says he's a crime fighter. More like fighting for crime. That's what that was. That was a robbery of an elimination. But he's not going to Mania. He took his team to the Final Four. That's good enough. You know, we should have the Final Rumble at Mania. That's what we should start doing for the tournaments. Just start having it at Mania. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but pretty cool Rumble overall. I know we've seen this one before, but it was a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And I will be seeing you all later. Stay tuned, because we are heading to the Final Four.